Trade Center in '93, there was actually 5 different groups that claimed credit initially. We don't know at this point in time who may be responsible for this, but woe be to them.
Because they're pussy.
I think that America will not rest until those culpable for this have been brought to justice.
That's fucking right.
Mr. Hahn, you are probably familiar with the Rdmvtl heart condition reported earlier this year, itemizing in great detail. In fact, I'm holding it here in my hand in many ways. The U.S. is unguarded, a sitting duck for this kind of terrorist attack. The report said the U.S. is going to be hit hard and hit very soon, and it happened today, September 11, 2001. Let's go to Chris Brown, who is our NBC Pentagon correspondent, or producer, excuse me. Rick, go ahead.
I am in a makeshift public information office about a mile or so away from the Pentagon. It's where the Navy has kind of set up some temporary operations right now.
And describe the scene.
I'm sure it's a speech that you never wanted to give, but what do you tell people? What do you tell America right now? How do we behave?
Well, my view is the way we behave is we assess who did this, we find out who they are, and then we make sure that we send a message that is clear, because terrorists only understand one thing. They understand force, they understand strength, and this is a time when we can't be weak. This is a time when we have to go and find out who did this and make them pay for it.
Fucking right.
As for the reaction of the citizens of New York, the plea is out for people to donate blood. Is there anything else that New Yorkers can do right now?
Well, I think they can donate blood, but they really need to stay calm. They need to follow the instructions of the emergency service personnel. This is an incredibly difficult situation for police and firefighters. The National Guard will be coming in this evening, and this is something where citizens should pretty much, they don't have to be out, stay home.
Yeah, so stay off the streets if you possibly can. What about communications? We already know that phone lines in and out of New York are swamped. There are going to be thousands, millions of people perhaps across the country who may know somebody who worked in the World Trade Center. What do you tell them?
But this is still a rescue operation. There's still people who need help. There's still people who are alive in that wreckage who can be helped. And what people should do is, unless it's an emergency, don't use your telephone.
Let's go now to a man who experienced something like this. Frank Keating, the governor of Oklahoma, is joining us. Of course, he was in office at the time of what had been the worst terrorist attack America experienced, that of the domestic kind. Frank Keating, as you look at these pictures, what is going through your mind?
Well, this really is a day of agony and infamy for America.